Hello, my crafting friends. Welcome back. This is Lori Skinner from This Crafter's Dream. This is a tongue twister for me today. thiscraftersdream.com. Today I have this card for you that I created for my This Crafter's Dream Color Challenge. I do this every week. Every Monday I post a card I made using the colors. This week's colors are, in honor of Mardi Gras, Gorgeous Grape, Crushed Curry, and Garden Green. For this card, I used, all this week, everything I'm doing, I'm utilizing Celebration products, just because this is the last week of Celebration. So don't forget to place your orders, otherwise you're going to miss out. It ends February 28th. So we're using the Corner Bouquet stamp set and my all-time favorite, Heal Your Heart. I absolutely love this font. It's just so beautiful. So we're using these two together since the Corner Bouquet doesn't have any sentiments. And guess what? This one is all sentiments. So it's a perfect partner. So for this, I started with the Gorgeous Grape background. For that, I used a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and I scored it at 5 1/2. Fold it over and go ahead and there we go. Score it with our bone folder. The next piece we have is a layer that's 4 by 5 1/4. We are going to first stamp our sentiment and then emboss it. This is a strip of crushed curry, and this is from the Regals Designer Series paper stack. I love these things. These are so versatile to use. These are kind of like my go-to because as beautiful as all the 12 by 12 decorative series papers are, designer series paper are, sometimes you just need a color that is not part of it. So, you know, you want a solid background. So these are really nice. And keep in mind that when you buy the starter kit, you get 5 packs of the upcoming DSP, the Regals. You get neutrals, brights, subtles, Regals, and the 2022 in color. It's a lot to say. In color DSP pack. You will not get the new incoming colors that are available this year because they don't want to spoil the surprise so early. So you'll get 5 of these packs, and you can order $125 worth of products. It doesn't matter what you get. It's all up to you, and you get it all for $99 plus free shipping. Oh, and you get a free paper pumpkin kit along with your starter kit. Okay, so we are using this DSP from the Regals pack, like I said, and then we have these 3 strips that are 1/8 by 5 1/4. That's what these are back here. Just little itty bitty strips. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, now that we have our cardstock scored, we're going to set that aside. We need to stamp our thank you down at the bottom. And we're going to stamp that at Gorgeous Grape. There it is. See. Always stamp on my scrap paper first to make sure I'm getting it the angle that I need. Okay, perfect. Isn't that just a beautiful font? It's just so stunning. Love it, love it. Okay, so now we are going to emboss. We are going to use the Painted Texture 3D embossing folder. This is from Art Gallery, the Art Gallery suite of products. And we are going to use our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. If you join, you could get one of these. as part of your starter kit. Because like I said, you can get any products. You don't have to buy a specific kit. You can pick any product you want, which makes it nice. Most people, they buy the starter kit at Celebration just because it's the best deal, and they get to utilize the 20% off. Okay, have you guys seen the mini one? The mini one I absolutely adore. The big one is 120, and the little one, which we call the mini boss, is $60. So here, let me show you the difference. There's that one, and there's the mini one. I use the mini one most of the time. The big one, now I only pull it out when I'm using embossing folders or a bigger die. Otherwise, it all fits in the mini one, which is wonderful. And this one is it's just so stinking cute. Love it. Okay, so now we have our pages all embossed. So this we can, you know, I think last time I did it, I glued this down when it was easier to stamp everything at one time. And we have, I forgot my white, so we'll just use a full piece. Okay, so for the flowers, what I do is I stamp, even though there is flowers and different things that you can color, you could color this with your Stampin' Up markers and use your Stamparatus and just stamp it and color it to get all different colors on one stamp. But I found that it is just as easy to, let me turn this, I just stamp it in Garden Green. So I'm going to stamp it 3 times because I'm going to punch it out 3 separate times. Okay, so that's done. I am done with the green. Oh, I didn't get any on my hands, but I did get purple. Okay, so now we take this cute little flower stamp, and that's how we get our little flowers in the background. Did you guys see these cute little ladybugs? Love them little things. They're so stinking cute. Okay, so now we stamp some of these crushed curry flowers. Stamp them wherever you want. And then we will go back with Gorgeous Grape and add some more. And the crushed curry, it doesn't stand out quite as much, but when you stamp the Gorgeous Grape, it makes the flower look like it's on top of all the leaves. Which my first plan, what I did is I stamped a bunch of these little yellow flowers on scrap paper, and I started fussy cutting them. And then I started laughing. I was like, oh yeah, you guys would really love that if I started fussy cutting a bunch of little flowers, because I thought I could pop up some of these to give it some dimension. But then I went, this looks good enough. See how much brighter it is? And it stands out. So you could do this with really bright flowers. And they don't have to be the same. Just kind of want to distribute the flowers around. So pretty. Okay. those. Put that away. Okay, so now we are going to punch these out using the rectangular postage stamp punch. This is in the January through June holiday catalog. I still, Stampin' Up! Changed the catalog's names, and I still want to call it the occasions, and the August or the December one, I wanted to call it the holiday mini over and over. Okay, so see, we just punch them. So we have those 3 now. And now we can build this. So what I did for these strips, where'd my little piece go? Here it is. So for my little piece, I took my grid sheet and I got it lined up. Since this is 2 1/8, I just line it up, a line past, and I started with the center one first. I just added a dot of glue. And just put this one right down the middle. The grid paper is really good for this. It helps you keep it straight. Okay, so the next one, add some more glue. Oops, that's a lot. For those of you that are glue challenged, you could also put some of the adhesive sheets on the back of a small strip of cardstock and just cut your cardstock, and then that way the adhesive's already on it. And that way it's just done. Okay, so this one, I line it up. I just pick 2 spots and just kind of line it up from there. And then I do the opposite on the other side. Wasn't paying attention. It's a little heavy-handed on this one, huh? Okay. There. See? Isn't that cute? Okay, so I'm going to use the grid paper for getting these lined up. I always start with the middle one first. And these I popped up with dimensionals. Do the center one first and then work your way out to the edge. And make sure if you're using this paper that has the words on it, make sure your words are right side up. Because if you notice on this one, they're upside down. I noticed that when I was getting ready to take pictures. I was thinking, I guess I'll use the next one for taking pictures. Okay, and the last one. See? That was easy, right? Okay, so now we can glue this down. You could pop it up too, since there is a lot of dimension to this embossing folder, but found I didn't have a problem with it. Okay. Now let's pop this up. And make sure your card is going the right way. Now, for cuteness overload, we are going to add some of these little ladybug trinkets. I love these things. They're just so stinking cute. Look at that. Isn't it cute? Just cute. I'm going to use 3 of them. Oh, I kind of like that down there. Okay, to add these, I took a mini dimensional and I just cut it in half because a whole one that kind of stuck out from the bottom. So I found that if I can get this off my finger, a half of one worked really good. Of course, everything works better when you're not doing a video. Okay, push it in. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? Let me do that before I put any more. I added clear wink Estella to the purple flowers, just to help them stand out. Let me make sure I got the, yeah. I didn't realize that I still had a gold one, and I started doing this earlier, and oops, I couldn't figure out why it looked weird. Just add a little wink Estella to the purple flowers. Now we'll finish with these little buggers. If you're going to be mailing this card, if you just put a, when you put your card in the envelope, if you put a piece of cardstock over the top of it, it'll help from the little ladybugs popping through the envelope. Let's see, this little guy can be right there. And last one. Okay, see? Love those ladybugs. And then we have this beautiful, gorgeous grape ribbon. It's a sheer ribbon. And I'm just going to tie a bow to add. Like I said, most of you know, I always keep my ribbon on the spool. That way I can adjust it. If I don't like it, I can untie it, and I'm not wasting a bunch of excess ribbon. Or if sometimes the tails are too short, so you can just untie it and keep going. But that way I found that I have less ribbon waste this way. And this ribbon is nice because it's it'll compress down, so this is a good ribbon to use for mailing. Put a glue dot on the back. that to the top. And guess what? We have a card. But you know something? I really think I want another ladybug down there. Where'd my glue dots go? I mean, my dimensionals. I flung them. Oh, there. I just think we need one down there. Okay, put that there. At some point, your nails get too long for doing this stuff. That's what we needed. We needed another little cute little bugger. Okay, so there we go. We have a card. And on the inside of this one, I created a matching envelope. And I stamped the inside of the card. So there you go. That's what we have for this week's color challenge. And again, the colors for this week are Gorgeous Grape, Crushed Curry, and Garden Green. If you want to play along with this color challenge, if you go over to my This Crafter's Dream Facebook group, that's where the post is usually housed, and join my Facebook group, and you will always get notifications when I post something or when I'm going live, and you can play along too. Just use these 3 colors, make your card, take a picture, add it to the comments in the Facebook group, and on Sunday I'll pick somebody and I will announce who wins the following Monday, and I will post your card on my blog as a thank you for playing along. And you will also, I will mail you the card that I made for that week just for playing along. Okay, so thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye.